Hi guys, my name is Anna. Thank you so much for finding time to be here with me today. If you're a new subscriber, hi and welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for keeping it here. So today, I want to talk about a topic that's been requested by many of you, and also just because of the number of inboxes that I get in my messenger. I just want to try and put this video across so that anyone that would need it will be able to access it. You know, sometimes life here in Australia can get so busy, and I'm sorry if you sent me a message and I haven't responded quickly. It's just because, you know, the race of life can get so busy that sometimes you don't get time to respond. But yeah, eventually we normally do it. All right, so sit back, relax. Let's talk about working as a doctor in Australia. So a number of you may know that I work in Australia, and I was in your shoes one day. I didn't know the process. There wasn't much out there. There weren't many doctors working in Australia. And I did try to reach out to a few that were helpful. But then again, now in retrospect, I understand some didn't respond, and that's okay because I know sometimes it can get really busy. So this message today is just to help you if you've been thinking about working in Australia and you just don't know how to go about it, or there's just so much out there and you're not sure what to take in and what not to take in. So essentially, there are two various ways that you can work as a doctor in Australia, and it all depends on your current qualifications or what you do currently as a doctor. In my case, I wasn't a specialist back at home. I was in the process of being one, you know. But so for people that don't have specialization, the standard pathway is the pathway to go with, and then there's a competent pathway that is only for those that have trained in Ireland, in UK, in England. So that may not apply to international medical graduates who are from, you know, the rest of the world. And then obviously there's a specialist pathway, which is mainly for specialists. So today I'm only going to talk about the standard pathway, which is a pathway that I've used before. It's quite straightforward, and hopefully at the end of it all, I'll put in a few links that can be helpful if you want additional information. So what's the first thing that you need to do if you want to work in Australia? I think the most important thing that you need to assess is if your degree, your primary degree, so let's say, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, MBCHB or MBBS. So if your degree is eligible, so there is a way that you can find out if your degree and your college is eligible. And essentially it's, you need to be able to look up this. There is a link that I'm going to put through that you can actually just key in the country, and it will bring up the colleges that are eligible for registration. Like for example, in my country, Kenya, most of the medical schools are on there. University of Nairobi, Moi University. I think I've seen even the Methodist. I think there's a University Methodist or something like that. So most of them are actually there. And if unfortunately, if your university is not listed up there, there's also a process by which you can look into that. So all that will be in the link, and hopefully you can look at it. That's the first step. You need to make sure that first your degree and your university is eligible for you to come and live in Australia. The second thing that you need to do is apply for what we call verification of your primary degree. And that is done by, this big organization, I think ECFMG. I can't even remember it in full, but essentially it's an international sort of organization that looks at all the qualifications. So you just need to create what we call an EPIC account Once you create an Epic account, they'll give you an Epic number, which will come within 2 to 3 business days. And then that way it will open up a space where you can upload your documentation and pay a fee to be able to get your documents verified. I think during my time, I didn't check today's fees, but there should be fees on the website. But I think during my time, it was about 500 Australian dollars. The next thing that you need to do is, after you've gotten your Epic number, then you can apply, you can actually open an AMC portfolio. So an AMC portfolio is essentially, AMC in full is basically Australian Medical Council. And I forgot to mention, in Australia, there are 2 things. So there's Australian Medical Council, and then there's the Medical Board of Australia. So Australian Medical Council is in charge of looking at the pathways, looking at your qualifications, trying to get you to at par as an Australian graduate. And then the Medical Board of Australia is what will register you to work. So you need your previous qualifications, and you need to be assessed, and then after assessment, then you need to get registered, because obviously without registration you cannot work in Australia. So like I was saying, the AMC portal or portfolio is where you will put in your Epic number, and then it will generate for you an AMC number, which again I think is about 3 to 5 business days. You get your AMC number. So then what do you do after you get your AMC number? So remember, you cannot, you will need to get, for you to sit the AMC exams, to be allowed to sit the AMC exams, your qualification needs to have already been verified. So once your Epic normally communicates with AMC directly, and once that has happened, they'll send you an email to tell you what's happening, but at the same time, they'll send a report to AMC, and that will tell them that you are actually eligible now to sit for exams. So every time you open your AMC portal, you'll be able to see whether it's in progress or whether you're eligible now to proceed and book for your AMC exams. Okay, so for the standard pathway, like I mentioned, there are 2 exams, the AMC MCQ exam and AMC clinical exam. Okay, alternatively, from the AMC clinical exam, there is the work-based assessment, which is only run in about 4 hospitals in WA. So essentially, lesser people can get onto that pathway. So yeah, that's essentially in summary the process. And I get questions where people say, how easy is it to come? How easy are the exams? I don't want to say it's easy, and I don't want to say it's hard, but I just want to say you need to prepare, because the way our exams are set and the way the AMC is set are different. Like for example, simple things like, a patient has a urinary tract infection, what is the next investigation, or what is the gold standard investigation. So you'll notice that those little small words and those little things that you may be doing in your country may not be similar to, in terms of, the guidelines may not be similar side by side. So it's very important for you to enroll and get, some people do courses, some people, there's so much at the moment. During my time, there wasn't so much out there, but at the moment there is so much information out there. There's an AMC handbook that you can look at so that you know how the structure of the questions are. And then at the moment, there are a few AMC Facebook groups that you can join where people are going through the same process as you are, and you can even get a study partner that you can, with the, with all the social media platforms and Google Teams and all that, you can actually get an overseas study partner and study together if you want to come, you want to ace the exams. And I must say, the exams are not cheap, so it's very, very important to give yourself enough time to prepare for them, to try and sit some mock exams, to just put in the resource. I think that's the biggest thing. As doctors, we know we've passed through many exams. I just want to, say the AMC exam can be challenging. I must say, it can be challenging. And so you must prepare, you must know how it's done, because like any other experiment, if you don't follow the guidelines and if you don't follow the process of an experiment, then the outcome may not be favorable. So it's very, very important you set enough time 3, 4, 5, 6 months to prepare for this exam, prepare well, and hopefully ace it in the first time, because it's costly, it's expensive to travel for it because it's only offered in some countries, and at the end of the day, you don't want to be doing it again because obviously it's going to eat on your self-confidence as well. And then obviously the second thing after that, after you pass your AMC1, then there is the option of, sitting and applying for your AMC2 or your work-based assessment. Okay, and then after you've finished all the exam processes, then you get what we call the AMC certificate. And then with the AMC certificate now, you can apply to the Medical Board of Australia for registration. I think if I cover the process of registration in this video, I think it's going to be too much. So essentially, in summary, what one needs to do is get the assessment, their verification of their documents, and then set up their EPIC account. After that, you set up your AMC portfolio. And then from the AMC portfolio, that's where you will know everything. You will know when you're eligible for exams. You'll know when your results have come out, whether you've passed or not. You'll know whether you're eligible now to sit the AMC 2 exams and stuff like that. So very, very, very important to look at all these things, to plan in advance, to look out for people that are doing the same exams and probably sit down with them, study together, and just have a process by which you are going to go through the content, be well prepared, prepare your travels, prepare your finances, because like I said, these exams are not cheap. I'll put in a link hopefully with the fees, but essentially preparation is quite key. I know many people say that it's getting tougher to pass the exams, but I still see people who are passing even now. So essentially, it's just at the end of the day, mindset and work. Remember, resilience will get you there, but consistency will keep you there. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this content, if you want to hear more of such content, kindly reach out, subscribe, share, and like as well, so that we can do this more. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Bye.